Okay, welcome to ProServe 2012 training videos. This is Set 2 Customer File Maintenance Part 1. We're going to look at the billing account on this video. Now there's two ways that you can go and pull up a customer. There's a Customer File Maintenance Global and there's a Customer File Maintenance Single, which is also on the pull down, Customer File Maintenance Global and Single. Let's take a look at Global. What Global does, it loads all of my customer accounts into this session. Okay. Then I can use the program to locate the customer I'm looking for. And it really allows me to make changes to multiple customers, and then I can save all at the end and be done. The single is exactly what it says it is. It's going to pull up. It's going to allow me to find or locate the customer, but once I've got him, that's the customer I'm editing, and there is no other customers to edit. So this is the difference. So let's go ahead and use the single for this video. So we're looking at the billing tab. Notice that this customer's name is Jimmy Adams, but if you'll look at this sort key, you'll notice that it's sorted on Adams. And the reason why is because if I click that button, I'm telling the program that now it would be sorted on Jimmy rather than Adams. But if I click the button again, it goes back to Adams. So when you're entering your customers, enter them in the correct way, the way their name's supposed to be, and then you can control how you sort them in the system. So that's the reason why when I was accessing this customer that I entered AD, and I'm finding Jimmy Adams, not because I'm finding it because it's indexed on his last name. Okay? Now, here's my terms, and this guy's net 30 days. Here's my hold days is 10. What that means is, to the alert system over here, it means that if he has an invoice out there and it gets 30 days plus 10, which is 40 days owed, with this set on the way it is, it would automatically turn that credit alert on, and you won't be able to do anything with that customer until they clear their account up. Okay? That also affects the recurring of work orders as well. So if that's on, this customer his work won't recur. It'll skip it until this is taken care of. Otherwise, you could turn that off, and basically it would still turn that on, but it would still allow you to create a manual work order for that customer because it's not really locked down, but it will warn you that he's on a credit alert. So that's how that works. You've got a lot of options here, whether this customer is sales tax or not. Whether you want to print or email a statement. Normally you turn this on because the way that you can control emailing a customer statement is on this screen on profile, and this customer is on. So what it's going to do is try to email the statement first before it tries to print it, which essentially means that if you email it first, it's not going to print it. Okay? So that you can turn that on or off, and also notice that the email invoice is also on. And okay, we'll go back to billing, and this note field here, or section or notes, this is all internal. It doesn't print anywhere, so it's private, and it's basically designed for pretty much your eyes only, so you can use that for that. There's other parts of the program where you're going to be able to enter notes that will actually print on work order tickets. but this is not one of them. Now notice too on this screen I can click the whip button here, and it just so happens he doesn't have any open work. Otherwise it would have displayed here. I really didn't pick a good customer, I guess, to do this demo with, but basically I got my AR history here, and I can double click, you know, this invoice and reprint that invoice if I needed to. If I needed to maybe email him, I could save it as a PDF and then send him an email with that attachment. I could double click this and see the disbursements of that payment. I can print from here this aging, and I can also print the payments apart, which will break down these payments and show me what invoice they were applied to. Okay. I got aging. Again, I can double click that to, you know, reprint the invoice. I can click aging to actually print the aging report. Or I can click, you know, send them a statement. Period sales. And then I can look at sales here and use the time frame. We've already kind of looked at profile. Profile is where you're basically setting up their email account, and it has a collection agreement section where you can turn that on and, you know, put $25 in there, and it'll actually add $25 to every invoice as a collection, you know, until you can collect it, and then you just come and turn this off. Okay, I can email from here. This is how you can email from within ProServe 2012. And that's going to cover that. I'm not going to get into the service. There's another video for that. So I made some changes maybe. I think I did. I'm going to go ahead and just apply and just save all just to show you. And then I click reset to enter another customer. And if I'm done, just quit out of that. And so that pretty much concludes this video of part 1 of the customer file maintenance. Thanks for watching.